Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Super Luigi Galaxy. In the last episode, we defeated King Caliente for the second time, and this episode, we unlocked a new dome, but we're not going there straight away. We're doing Underwater Cosmic Luigi Race, which is evil. There is no other word for it. It is extremely evil. In theory, it's very straightforward. But unlike other Cosmic Luigi races, he makes no mistakes. None at all. He plays flawlessly, and the only way you can beat him is by also being flawless. So, oh balls, well I went in straight too early there. Well, I'll show you the course at least here. So what you need to do is grab a shell, and then follow him. Along the way, to the star, which you'll see exactly where it is, there are 3 rings. Go through each ring to gain a boost. If you're against Cosmic Mario, Mario misses the 3rd ring. Luigi doesn't, he hits all 3 of them. So there's no... Oh, I missed that one there anyway. There's no way to get an edge on him. I'm actually going to miss that 3rd one and get a 1-up because he's going to kill me anyway. And if you know you're going to die here, because if you lose against him, you die. And I don't think we've actually seen what it looks like to lose against one yet. So then you jump up here, launch your shell away, and then run around the back of that lighthouse. Except you got there first. And there's my shell in the background. That's fantastic. Right, let's do it. We're actually doing pretty well at the moment. We're very much on him. Oh, he hit me, little bugger. Ah, right, now we just gotta... If we long jump here, we can technically beat him. Oh my god, am I gonna do it on the second try? Holy shit. We were like a frame apart. Doctor, after you've done the visualizer, of course, throw up a freeze frame. I want to see the final frame before we touch the star, because I think it was incredibly close. Oh my god, I have had so much better luck with the Cosmic Luigi races when I've been on camera than off. That one again took me quite some time off camera, like when I was running through this as a practice run. That was a really hard one, whereas there, second try? It's the first try I was explaining through what I was doing. I mean, I'll show the entire second time there because it's all new stuff, so, as in, when I'm doing something that I fail quite a lot, I'd like to show my completed run, so I can show the entire thing. So, there's your new thing up there, by the way, which we're going to. Here is a place called The Gate. We're not going to use that for a while. Do you remember literally the first galaxy we did? The Grand Gateway Galaxy, it was called. That's what that is. Here is the garden. It's a secret room. But we're going to unlock an easier way back down to it. Is if we take this one, that just connects right down to the garage, which is much handier for getting straight up to the garden from the start, rather than having to go up to the engine room, round the side, and then back via the gate and whatnot. So, let's head back up to the top and go into the rather unusual dome that is the garden. Oh, I'm still so chuffed about that Cosmic Luigi race. That's a great start to an episode. I thought it was going to be evil. So this is the garden, which is very nice for a number of reasons. It doesn't have any music, as you can tell, and it seems to be like, I guess it's like a holodeck or something like that lets you see around a garden, but very nice idea to have one on a spaceship. I really like it. It's very peaceful. Anyway, it's got a couple of galaxies in it, of which we can only unlock, what I say, it doesn't actually have a boss set, so it's got 4 and no Bowser one, but we can only access one of them at the moment. We're about to be able to access the other, but for now we can access the Deep Dark Galaxy. Let's roll. And so this is the first episode, The Underground Ghost Ship. This galaxy used to really creep me out as a kid. The music is part of that, which is not this music here, but when we get a bit deeper into it, it's just a bit, well, you'll see. So here's the Toad Brigade, and they're very much relaxing here, because it's a nice start to it.
We're currently on galactic survey duty. Please be patient with us. We're on an exploration mission.
So, what you need to do to actually get anywhere at the start here is... Well, I'll show you what we're aiming for. Kill this bloody Snippy Snapper. Oh, bloody hell, he's hard. Can I use a coconut to kill him? Oh, see how you like this, you little bastard. Well, I completely missed there anyway. Okay, ignoring the Snippy Snapper, there's 2 little fire things there, like chalices that we need to light, so we need a fire flower. Best way to get one is from this planet. Aim specifically for that rainbow star. That'd make your life much easier. My hands are real shaky at the moment, so I don't know how well that went. As you can see, this planet is fucking covered in Octoombas. Best way to get rid of as many of them as possible is indeed the rainbow stars, and this also generates an obscene amount of bits, as you can tell. And basically, we just run in like orbits this way, as in if you're in like some kind of weird orbits around the planet, that should take out most of them. And as I say, generate a potentially obscene amount of bits, of which I only got like 20 because I wasn't really wiggling the remote enough. Anyway, there's your fire flower that you want, and indeed, when you've grabbed it, Sling Star takes you straight back down to the beginning bit. An interesting little opening to the level, I think that is. Just kind of makes you, yeah, who's laughing now, Snippy Snapper? That's what I call crabs, because I'm a strange person. Come on, this is going to be actually really close. Oh, come fucking on now. Right, I'll grab that again then. Well, didn't think that could happen. What a twat I made of myself. Right, take two. Ignoring the Snippy Snappers. Fuck you. Let's just go straight up. Can't miss from that range, surely you'd think. And the gates indeed open up and allow us to proceed into the creepy parts. This is where the music used to kind of vaguely freak me out. You'll see what happens when we get into water. I'll actually play the music a little bit. I think it's very creepy music, and the way it builds up with that bum 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 in the background, what it makes me think of musically is the panic of being trapped underwater and not being able to get to the surface properly, which is a very real risk with underwater caving. I think underwater caving seriously like gives me the willies, because there are so many things about that can kill you in so many unpleasant ways. Anyway, when we get onto the ghost ship itself, time to see a familiar face. Oh yes, Camilla is still very much apparently alive and kicking, and is fought in very much a similar way to last time. So she throws fire, which you avoid, and then she'll throw a shell, which you can use to do her in, and pretty much alternates. And you can grab that before it's formed with the old spin, wait for a nice chance to hit her, and then wallop. This is another one of like, I'm going to try and point these out in advance where I can. This has a Daredevil run, so when I'm basically saying that, it means when you're doing this boss fight, bear in mind, one day you'll have to do it perfectly if you want to 100% this game, which of course I do. And so I kind of try and keep that in mind and try, even when it's not a Daredevil run, get used to perfecting boss. This is new though. So she goes up to the crow's nest and summons a load of nonsense up there, so we are indeed going to join her. I think, you see, I would love to do, oh damn it, well that would have been damage there. I would say definitely kill the Magic Koopas first, because they can be a real bastard, and then she's given me that, so let's hold on to that for a second. Ooh. Yes, now we're literally in the crow's nest of a ship. It would be the perfect chance for me to bring out my favourite voice, the pirate voice. Unfortunately, I say my throat is still... This is the same recording session, same my second recording session ever, so I think my throat is still on the mend from the quite bad throat infection I had. Well, not throat. I guess it was throat infection. It was like a coldy sore throat thing. I sounded like shit for like a couple of weeks, which I haven't recorded in a while. Which is why I'm kind of glad I recorded 7 episodes when I did, because at least it meant I can leak it out over that time. But yeah, I feel like Pirate Doctor would just really might ruin the healing I've done in that time. So it's with regret that I do not do Pirate Doctor voice when I'm literally in the crow's nest. Missed opportunity, I know, but there you go. Anyway, that's 48, which has actually unlocked us immediately a new galaxy right here in the garden. Look at that, how handy that is. let's head up and unlock it. So this is another space-themed galaxy. This is the Dreadnought galaxy. I always get this one, the Pulsar Path? What's that one called? Space Junk Galaxy and the Battle Rock Galaxy, all kind of confused as to what level's on what, because all three of them feel somewhat similar, I will admit. But yes, let's do episode 1, Infiltrating the Dreadnought. So this level's quite cool. It reminds me in some ways of Breaking into the Battle Rock. I guess that's why I get these confused, because they are bloody similar. Real mix of music on this one as well. Don't go into any of those lights, because they'll electrocute you. That should go without saying. So watch out for the ones there. Hop onto the other side of this weird dual cone system, and dodge the lights again. And then use this springy boy to head up to the Spring Star. Spring Star? There's no such thing as a Spring Star. Launch Star. I've turned into Sean Connery, even more than my Bowser voice. So, now we need to kill the sentries, which are these little bastards. So these armoured Goombas, space Goombas, they have some name like that, can only be killed by first spinning and then jumping on them specifically. They're too solid for you to kick into them. What the hell is going on with my controls? Oh, these guys are... They're putting up a real fight, and I feel like they shouldn't be. Come on, you little bastards. Don't go up the wall. Oh, this is actually becoming quite humiliating for me. Come on, you little bugger. At least give me a coin as well so I don't die. Oh my god. I'm having a bad time. There we go. Right, come on, you come to me, and then I'll hit you with my axe. Who knows that reference? You come over to me, and then I'll hit you with my axe. And then you come over to me, and I will hit you with my axe. Oh, what's happening? Things are happening. Ugh. Right, I'm just gonna wait for him to come to me, because he's up at the bloody wall at the moment. Get the fuck... Oh! I was going to look at him, and then he came at me. There we go. That was a real... Sorry, that was very loud there. That was a real challenge. Much more than I feel like I actually had any right to be. So, here's a gravity fuck section. Oh, great start. I'm really having the shit kicked out of me this level. I don't know why. So, these squeeze-a-majigs up ahead are our first goal, and what we have to do is... Wait for them to fuck off. And then... The trick is to wall jump up them, and to go wait till they're together, and then wall jump up them quickly before they separate again, and I'm going to grab a life shroom, just because, as I said, having the shit kicked out of me. Oh dear! Oh, just made it. Now if these can go away, and go through here, and there is a gravity switch. Oh, that's not really the direction I was expecting. I thought it would go the full 180, so make this the floor, but it's made that the wall, which is interesting. Can I sneak my way up here? No, I can't. So I've just got to avoid getting squeezed by these things and climb this area. There we go. There's cannons. Let's avoid them and swap gravity again. This will probably do 90 degrees again, won't it? Yes. Then using this thing, up we go. Oh dear. Oh, no. Oh, I thought I was going to get squeezed then. Oh, no. No. Oh, God. It gives me the fear whenever they come together. I think my normal bounce isn't actually enough to get me in their radius. Oh, chicken. Oh. Woohoo! This is giving me the fear. Right, let's just hover over... Oh, we're gonna win. Did not hover over that at all. Either way, smooth though that was, we're now through. I think... Ignore the bob-ombs, they're just there to fuck with you. The real challenge is to use these... The wee green top maniacs to... Not top maniacs, just top men. To launch yourself further up this... Looks like an engine or a drive car or something. It's quite cool. I don't know why those things are coming out of black holes. That's a bit weird. Yeah, if you bring a bob-omb all the way to the top, you get a 1-up, and it's not really worth it. What you need to do is wait for these to be here, and then wall jump between them. Oh, and you can... Oh, you've got to do it just as they're starting to move up, because they are not as tall as the entire region here is. But if you kind of use your skid wisely, you can jump between them as you're rising up, and get all the way to the top, which is very cool, I think. Ooh, yeah, he fell back down again. And now we get on to the final stretch. Well, not quite, but like the final few planetoids. So these drones start closing in, so obviously you can avoid them once again, unless you particularly enjoy being electrocuted, which I, for one, do not. On here, there's the star, dead ahead. But we can't get at it yet. See next to me here, that's the one we got to crack open. So we need to find ourselves a bullet bill. Here's one. You, come with me, sir. Thank you very much. Right. That's the other thing is Luigi is, again, you're kind of too fast for them technically, so you can actually lose them. But once you crack that open... So a lot of things happened there. The planet flooded, those drones came to life, and various parts of the planet floated up. So we need to go back into where we first came onto this planetoid and wait. Because we now need to use the tops of the drones as platforming to get to the star over there. And here follows a not exactly easy stretch of platforming. Because you've got to dodge drones and then also use other drones as a lift. Oh dear, I've made a cock up. Oh, that got even worse. Right, let's try and not make an ass of myself this time. That seems to be... I mean, I said ass that time, but I think that seems to have been the catchphrase of this series so far, is making a twat of myself, which is... That tells you everything about the quality of gameplay you're getting, doesn't it, ladies and gentlemen? But anyway, that gets us the Power Star successfully. Wonderful. That was a good one. I do enjoy that mission. There's a lot going on, which is always quite nice. Let's head now, I think, back to the engine room and to the rehash galaxy. I mean, the Gold Leaf Galaxy. So, this is Mission 2, Cataquack to the Skies, and is a very interesting question of who remembers Super Mario Sunshine. So these buggers were they only on Delfino? Not Delfino Beach, Gelato Beach. Perhaps they were. They certainly weren't very common on it. I don't think they were very on any other levels at all, but they were known for being a real bastard on Gelato Beach, because they do this. If they touch you, they launch you up into the air. Which is obviously not great, normally, except this episode is specifically designed to utilise that ability, which I think is very cool. So that brings us up here. Let's grab the bee suit, you never know when you might need it. Just go ahead and be yourself. I'm very funny. Right, we can use the Cataquacks here to launch up there, and then with a little bit of help from flying, up we get. You, sir, come over here. Wonderful, and a bit more help from flying, and we get further and further up the way. Oh, that's weird. When you're on a slippery slope, I guess that doesn't count as solid enough to recharge your fly meter. That's mildly interesting. That switch, all that does there is unlock some bits here, which are always nice to have. That gets us up here. I guess you possibly could have flown that, but maybe not. And the Sling Star takes us further on. The entire episode is themed around this Cataquack launching thing. Oh, wow, that's it DBing me right there. So, lure the Cataquack up here to this Cataquack sigil. It'll then launch you up and into the gravity well of another planet. Now here, I can never remember the way through this, but there's a very specific way. You, sir, come with me. Oh. Didn't mean to stun him. Didn't know you could do that, actually, but you know, there we go. You, come with me. I believe it's this way? Oh, balls. It's not that way. Oh, shit, where am I? I don't want to be back here. Oh, that's not fair. There we go. Yeah, I think if you cock up at all on this planet, you end up just getting unceremoniously launched back to the previous gravity well, which is nice and cool, but that guy also stays there. So, oh, well, this is getting silly now. You're not gonna... No, I really thought I was just gonna be trapped there, endlessly bouncing between these planetoids. Right, let's have you follow me here. Oh, balls. Okay, I've actually stunned him. That's actually bought me a second. Bought. Good one. Right, you come here. You can fuck off. I'm gonna say right here. Oh, that was the wrong move. Okay, at least I know it's back over here. At least I stay on this planet. Right, you... Oh, dear. Come with me. There we go. Let's kill this bloody... Ooh! I was going to say kill this Goomba, but there's a very real risk this Goomba's going to kill me! Oh no! That would be humiliating, to say the least. Right. Oh! Come on! Right, it's here. It's got to be here. Wait, what? Come on, you. Hey, follow me. Exciting green flesh over here. That sounded way less weird in my head. You know what I mean? Ah, there we go. There's the Cataquack sigil. Which means, when he hits us here, over we go to a third gravity well. And nearly went into orbit. Ignore everything for now. Oh, bloody hell. As much as you can. Oh, it's very difficult to get your head around exactly how your gravity behaves in this one. Don't get me wrong, it's a really cool one. I like how they've taken a mechanic from a previous game, as in the Cataquack launching mechanic, and really played around with the gravity well mechanic for it on this one. Come on, I've gone into orbit around this stupid idiot thing. This is lunacy. Oh, right. Come on. Let me get to the top. There we go, slippery shoes. Right, here is what I wanted. There we go. Whew, that was a real challenge. Ow. Elbowed my desk in triumph for completing it. As far as I'm aware, I believe we're now done with gravity well nonsense. Not gravity well nonsense, Cataquack nonsense. Kill this diggy boy. Oh, come on, oh dear, bloody go away. Fuck off. I'm just going to kill all these drill guys, because they may prove irritating later if I don't. I'm actually very close to real death. Thank you for the coin, I very much needed that. There's one here, and I think... Oh, there is another Cataquack, of course there is. you notice everything on this side is wet, which means when you're bee, don't go over there. But, oh, that's what we need bloody Cataquack for, to actually get the bee shroom. Come on, you. I need you over here for a bee shroom. I don't know if you can actually fly on bee after being Cataquacked. I guess we're about to find out. Basically, you want to get up this, what is definitely a Jenga tower, but I feel like Jenga is a copyright thing. There we go. So just using that, you can get up to the top of this, kill that bastard. Ooh, went into a weird orbit there, and fly over to here. And now, of course, it's just about proceeding over these flowers, which, if you cast your mind back, you can only move on when bee. And it's quite cool having this platforming bit with the way that gravity works, because we are moving forward with the curvature of the planetoid, which is very nice. And, simply enough, gets us the star. Oh, maybe not, I nearly missed it there. Staying in the engine room, we'll head over to the sea slide at the end of the episode. So, this is a nice straightforward mission with a fantastic name of Faster Than a Speeding Penguin. Based on their colours... Oh, bloody hell. Oh, could I gather bits at this point? I can. I thought we were going to land on the first thing, but we didn't. Based on their colour schemes, these penguins definitely, you know, one of them drew the 4 sword forward, because you've got green, purple, blue, and red. The 4 colours, as we know. But if we talk to this one here, the red fellow, he's a rock hopper, because he's got the wee things over his eyes. We've got a penguin race starting soon. Want in? Yes. I feel like the name Penguin Race would make me ineligible, being as though I'm clearly not a penguin, but apparently they don't see race, which is very good of them. So this is just as I kind of said, all of the levels in the Seaslide Galaxy basically revolve around swimming around the Seaslide in some way. So start off by grabbing a shell, because it's pretty much impossible if you don't, and then it's just about, basically, if you can manage going after Guppy and you can manage Cosmic Luigi Race, then you can manage this one fine. Because it's the same exact course that you're just going around. Well, it's different to the Cosmic Luigi one, that one, it's slightly different routes. But there's no tricks to it or anything so much as just don't hit shit. And eventually, with the red penguin's always in first, the macaroni, because he's got, not macaroni, rockhopper, because he's red like a shell, maybe? Red's the fastest, actually red's the slowest colour, technically speaking. If you think about it, it is correct, as in, red is the longest wavelength of visible light, hence why like things that are moving away from us appear red. It's slow, but yeah, as long as you just don't make any mistakes, you'll beat them all fine. I don't even know if I'd be curious to actually know if it's possible to beat them by swimming. I suspect it's not, but yeah, just don't cock up, you'll be fine. Oh, we get some frame drops there. Bizarre. I wasn't expecting that at all. So now you'll recognise this part of the level from when we were against Cosmic Mario, so obviously this is much, much easier than that. Let's celebrate by porpoising! Woohoo! That was fun. Nice! Here's your gold medal, champ. And as ever, a gold medal given by a penguin is always a star. Where are these penguins getting all these power stars to give away? That doesn't feel right to me. Something's fucky. Either way, though, I'm not going to complain if I can win a power star quite easily by cheating some penguins. Wonderful, and we'll hold the episode there. So we've had to spend a lot of time in the sea slide and swimming generally. Next episode, we're going to be exploring the garden a little bit more, and we've got a fun, and I mean fun, comment mission upcoming. It's a relatively straightforward one. Hope you'll join me then. Thank you very much, and good day.